Well, I'll say this about someone who starts a conversation in the middle of a hand. You're studying them, okay? They've made a big bet, and you're just trying to decide, what am I going to do? You have your chips counted out, like I taught you. All right, it's $800. What am I going to do? Study, 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 study. If they start a conversation, a lot of times that means weakness. But I'll tell you one thing. When they start a conversation, if they're doing a lot of acting, it's a sign of strength. If they're trying to act nonchalant, it's a sign of weakness. But either way, when someone starts talking in a pot with me, I'm going to get loads of information watching them talk. So if you can get someone else talking, it's just amazing. And one of the hands that I've gotten a lot of notoriety from is when the flop came King 8-3 at the Hall of Fame Championship. And I had the King 8 of hearts. I'd flop top 2 pair. Now, no one can fold this hand. It's impossible. And even I understood that to be the case. But the way the hand came down, it was against Howard Lederer. The way the hand came down, I studied for a minute just to make sure, and I was about to put my chips in, and I said, well, at least let me get him talking. And he started talking with me. And then I went into a 5-minute study, and I made a laydown that when I flipped my cards up and said, I fold, it was for all my chips. Chris Bjorn on the other side of the table said, that's the worst fold I've ever seen anyone in history make. There were 2 diamonds on board, mind you. And Howard could have had like the ace-3 of diamonds or something like, or ace-king or king-queen. He said to me, that's the worst fold I've ever seen in my life. And I said, want to bet? And Howard had to show his hand because there was another man all in. 3 threes. Chris Bjorn, it just looked like he was in outer space, man. And he said, I take it back. It was the single best fold I've ever seen in my life. Thank you very much, Chris. I saved my entire stack and made one of the best folds that I've ever, one of the best folds that I've ever made in my life. And I don't think anybody else in that tournament on that day could have made that fold. How did I make that fold? Because Howard started talking. He's never talked in a pot since that with me again.